Charlie waved his hand. Don't worry, I don't need to kill you, but the child in your stomach belongs to you and this scumbag, so I can't let you go right now. I will arrange for someone to take you there directly. The obstetrics and gynecology hospital, and the child will be knocked out. I will hand you over to the public security organs and let them take you to court to sentence, go to jail, and shoot according to your actions. When Nanshan heard this, he suddenly shouted, "How can you make our Shui family like that? The incense of our Shui family is in my wife's belly." Charlie smiled and said, "I'm sorry, a scum like you, and a scum who specializes in destroying families, is not worthy to continue the incense. I can spare life of your daughter, but the embryo in your wife's belly, don't be foolish." Later, Charlie looked at Kylie again, and said coldly, "You choose now, do you want to stay and die with your husband, or kill the child and get your own dog life going?" Kylie blurted out completely without thinking, "Brother, I want to live. I don't want to die. The child can be knocked out, at any time." In fact, at this moment Kylie had already thought very clearly. First of all, she can't die anyway, because she's still young and haven't lived enough. If it is to die with her husband, she doesn't want to die. Secondly, the child in the belly is only 2 months old. To put it bluntly, it is a fertilized egg. It doesn't matter if it goes on or not, as long as she can live is more important than anything else. Therefore, of course she is willing to choose to knock the child out. When Nanshan next to her heard this, his whole person was almost gone. He observed at Kylie with cannibalistic eyes and gritted his teeth and cursed, "You stinky lady, you want to abandon me at the critical moment and live by yourself?" Kylie looked at him nervously and said seriously, "Husband, do you want me to die with you? We still have a daughter. Even if I am in jail for more than 10 years, my daughter still has a mother. If I die here today, our daughter will be an orphan." Nanshan angrily scolded, "You have to kill Nanshan's son to survive. Now you still want to use daughter as a shield, do you think I will be fooled by you? You bitch, how come I didn't see that you are such a dog that is greedy for life and fears death, and betrays your husband to live alone at a critical moment?" Kylie did not expect that her husband would scold her bloody at this time. It is true that she really wants to live, but what she said is not unreasonable. In this case, whether she choose to die or choose to live, it is impossible to keep the child in her stomach. In this case, the couple can live. Isn't it much better than 2 deaths? So, she asked Nanshan, "Let's be a husband and wife. When you pleaded for me just now, you asked this eldest brother to let me go. But you heard that after the child can't stay, do you want me to die with you? Is the only reason I live is to give birth to your child?" Nanshan blurted out, "I pleaded entirely because of the child in your stomach. If there is no child in your stomach, why should I die and you not? Why can't it be you and me? No matter how bad it is, we have to die together. Companions of the death road." Kylie looked at him in shock, and said angrily, "Well, Nanshan, how come I haven't noticed that you are such a thing? A couple with you, at the critical moment you actually want to take me to your funeral." After speaking, she immediately looked at Charlie. "Big brother, I will listen to your instructions. I can go and kill the child now, as long as you spare my life." Charlie nodded in satisfaction and said, "Yes, since you are so enlightened, then I will spare you not to die, and now I will arrange for someone to take you to the hospital." Kylie was so excited, she knelt on the ground and knocked Charlie a dozen heads. At this moment, Nanshan next to her was already hysterical. While Kylie was not paying attention, he suddenly rushed up, pinched her neck tightly, pressed her to the ground, and looked at her with gritted teeth. "You unfaithful dog woman. Die for me." Seeing Kylie had been pinched by her and rolled her eyes, Isaac hurriedly asked him, "Mr. Wade, do you want to make a move? If you don't make a move, this woman will die." Charlie said lightly, "Old Isaac, remember what I just said, I will not kill a pregnant woman." Isaac suddenly realized. The young master did say that he would not kill a pregnant woman. However, if this Nanshan killed the pregnant wife himself, then no one else could be blamed. Sure enough, within a minute, Kylie had stopped her heartbeat and breathing. After Nanshan strangled her to death, he couldn't get rid of his hatred, and gritted his teeth and cursed, "This bitch, wanted to live alone? Go ahead and wait for me. When you are dying, you can pull a back cushion, and it is worth the FCK. Now. Charlie sneered. This Kylie was a Kowloon sergeant of the entire gang of beggars. Don't think she was a woman, but she might have done no less evil than others. Therefore, if he were to let her live, Charlie would also feel very sick. But there is no way. People always have to have principles. This group of dogs has no principles, so they have done so many unconscientious things, but they can't, at least they can't kill a pregnant woman by themselves. It's all right now. Nanshin helped him solve this problem. At least he would not feel sick because Kylie was still alive in this world.